Hello everyone. In this video, we'll see how you can use Zoom meeting client to record a presentation in few very easy steps. We'll start by downloading the Zoom client and then configuring it for our use, and then finally going through the steps which are necessary for recording and converting the video to MP4 format. After that, we will go through a couple of slides where I'll show that with Zoom client, you can record all the animations that you have put in your presentation, as well as the videos, different formats of the videos, whether it's a YouTube video, it's a YouTube embedded video, or it's an embedded MP4 video. Let's start by downloading the correct Zoom client. To do that, you would have to go to zoom.us. And if you notice, on the right-hand corner, you have a resources button. As soon as you click on the resources button, you'll have a pop-down menu. Select download Zoom client from that pop-down menu. The website will take you to another page. This page will show you a lot of options. Here, I have only shown the correct option that we need, but you'll have Zoom client for meetings, you'll have Zoom client plugin for Outlook, and other options as well. What we need is Zoom client for meetings. Therefore, click the download button under Zoom client for meetings. When you do that, you'll have something of this kind, some prompt of this kind. I'm using Mozilla Firefox, therefore Mozilla Firefox prompts like this. Here, click on Save File. If you're using Chrome or Safari or Opera, they will have similar options. Or if you have configured your web browser to directly download the file, it won't ask you to save the file. It will directly download the file and put it in the default downloads folder. Once you have saved the file, once the file has been downloaded, go to the downloads folder, right-click on the zoominstaller.exe and run it as administrator. Once you run it as administrator, it will just ask you once to give it permission in Windows operating system. And after that, it won't ask you any other prompts, and the setup will be installed in less than a minute. After the setup is installed, Zoom window will appear automatically, and it will ask you to either join a meeting or sign in. But because we don't have a meeting to join, we'll start by signing in. For signing in, there are multiple options. If you have already used Zoom earlier, therefore you have a Zoom account, you can use that to sign in. Otherwise, there are other options. You can sign with the secure sign-in options, Google, Facebook. If you don't want to do that, you can also sign up for free. After signing in, you'll get this screen. This is your personalized Zoom window. Here, you can notice your name initials or the email ID initials on the top right corner, which indicates that this is your personalized window. To configure the Zoom client before we start recording the presentation, click on the arrow besides the new meeting text. This will give you a pop-down menu with some options. Here, by default, start with video is selected. Here, select start with videos means start with webcam video. Because by default it is selected, that means when you start the recording, you will have your webcam turned on and it will feed the image into your recording. If you do not want to do that, deselect this option. Deselecting this option means that your webcam is now turned off. In our case, I'll start with deselecting it. Now, because I have deselected the start with video option, you can notice that my camera sign has a bar against it, which means that it has been deselected. Now to start the meeting, click on new meeting. As soon as you do that, if you're using the Zoom for the first time, Zoom will ask you what audio setup you want to use. Although it only gives you one option, and it is advisable to just use that. If you want to test your speakers or microphone, you can do that here. You can do that at any later stage as well. To test the speaker, it will play a sound and ask you if you heard it. And to test the microphone, it will ask you to say something and then replay what you said. Once you are happy with that, this window will appear. And in this window, Now what we'll do is we'll share the screen. In share the screen, we get multiple options. One is screen, whiteboard, iPhone, iPad, and then several other windows that you have open on your PC. If your presentation does not contain any videos, I would suggest to select a particular application. For example, here in our case, I would have selected how to record a presentation. If your PowerPoint or if your presentation has any videos, select screen. That's the safe option because you might have videos which might uh, take you to a web browser, YouTube, any other server, or even if you have an embedded video in that case as well. If you, because in this case, I will demonstrate some video capabilities, select both these options, share computer sound. In that case, what will happen is whatever the video, audio track the video has, you will also hear that. As I said, if you are going to play any videos during your presentation, it is safer to select screen. After you are happy with that, after you are happy with your selection, click on share. After you click on share, you will get a bar from the top of your screen. This bar appears for a couple of seconds and then hides on the top of the screen. Once you are happy with that, click on more. As soon as you click on more, you'll have a pop-down menu. To start the recording, just click on record. When you have clicked on record, now Zoom is recording everything on your screen. If you're playing a video, if you are narrating something, audio as well, whatever is on your screen, it is being recorded. After you are done with your presentation and you are happy with it, again, hover your mouse near top of your screen. This gray bar will appear again. Click on more. You'll get the same pop-down menu again. This time, instead of record, just click on stop recording. When you click on stop recording, the recording has stopped, but Zoom has not converted the recording into an MP4 file. For you to do that, you have to click on stop share. Once you click on stop share, you'll have this particular window, which was there initially as well. In this window, click on end. When you click on end, you'll get another pop-up, which will be end meeting for all. Click on end meeting for all. As soon as you do that, Zoom will start converting your recording to an MP4 file. And once the conversion is complete, it will directly open the folder where your file has been generated. By default, Zoom names it Zoom_0. You can change it afterward, but that's the default name. And you are done with that. You are done with your recording. Now, what we'll do is we'll go through a small deck of slides to show that all the videos can be played, all the animations can be played as we talked about earlier. So this is just an introduction about IEEE. That is a leading professional association for advancement of technology. It's present in more than 160 countries, has more than 400,000 members across the globe, and covers a lot of technical areas from aerospace, computers, telecommunications to biomedical engineering, electrical power, consumer electronics, and a plethora of other technical areas. IEEE also formulates and regulates new standards in several areas. For example, you might have heard of IEEE 802.1 standards and its substandards, which regulate different aspects and classes of Wi-Fi. So here in this slide, I'll just I'll show you an embedded YouTube video. This is not a link. This video has been embedded in the presentation itself. So when I play this, you'll be able to see the video as well as hear the sound from the video. If you want, you can narrate over the video as well. Here you can control the sound just like you would be able to do it on YouTube. Every feature is available here. You can do most of the things here, and you can play the video embedded in the video as well. In this slide, this link will take us to a web browser and open this YouTube video in the web browser. So this is not an embedded YouTube video. When I click on it, this particular paper was presented in IEEE Sensors Conference in 2018 in New Delhi. And this is the recorded version of that.
So good morning to all of you. So here my talk is on shape memory alloy actuated low frequency adjustable electromechanical multi-vibrator. And it is not actually about.
Now we go to the third type of video, which is embedded MP4 video. Again, if you want to narrate something over the video, you might have to control the volume of the video, but that's good. So I think we have covered all major aspects of how you would go about recording a presentation using Zoom client, and that you can play videos, you can put animations in your presentations, and it's a very powerful method of capturing a presentation and submitting it as a MP4 file. Thank you. I hope you find this video useful, and I hope you'll be happy to share this video with your colleagues, with your classmates who are looking for a similar solution. Thank you.